Hello, Frags and Beer family. Welcome back to the second indie spotlight tonight, featuring new releases. I got to remember where that. I'm right-handed, so it's hard for me to remember which side to do this thing on. Anyway, welcome back to our second episode at Indie Spotlight tonight. We've had two new releases this week, and I didn't want either one of them to wait. If you missed it just a little bit ago, we did Dax's new Britney Spears Toxic remix. Very cool song, very fun. Had a lot of fun with that one. And so now we're going to take a look at Tom MacDonald's new one. But before we do, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the video description below for all my social media, all the other ways to find me. And that red spot on the end of my nose just seems to be getting bigger and bigger. So anyway, be sure to support the channel. Biggest way is just subscribe. We're getting close to 300. You give me to 300, I'm going to give away 3 free books. That's 3. That's 3 on this side. 3, not 3 over here where you can't see it. 3 free books, and at every 100, I'm going to give away another free book. So 4 at 400, 5 at 500, so on and so on until we get to 1,000, where I'm going to give away 10 free books. So get me there so that I can give away books, also so that we can start using the ads that YouTube is going to show you anyway to start improving the channel, rather than just let YouTube pocket all that money. So something I never wanted to do. I never wanted to monetize, but YouTube is going to show you ads anyway, so I may as well at least use that ad revenue to benefit you by giving you better content. So help me out, get me to 1,000. If you're in the live stream, say hi, let me know you're here. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Support the channel, subscribe. Share it out there with your friends. Let your friends know about this channel. This is different than other reaction channels. I don't do a good job talking myself up sometimes, but I will say this is different. This is not a reaction channel. We're a live review channel. I am not watching these for the first time. I'm not making up crazy reactions. I'm not giving you made up thumbnails. I'm not like, oh my God, can you believe this? What they just said, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not doing that. We're going to talk about the music. We're going to talk about the song. We're going to talk about the message, whatever comes to mind. This is just me, you and me and the mic doing it live. No edits, no cuts, no made up crap. Just me and you and the mic and the dog, who's currently sleeping right back here on the floor. And that's it. That's all of us. So share it with your friends. Share it on your Discord. Share it on Reddit. Share it everywhere. Just say, hey, come check out this channel. It's different. If you like reaction channels, and not really a reaction channel. I don't care if you call it a reaction channel, but not really a reaction channel. So send your friends. Let them know. See what they think. If they like it, they might subscribe, and then I'll start giving away books, and everybody wins. All right, so we're going to take a look at Tom MacDonald's new track, Don't Look Down. Now, I've got to admit, I wasn't sure, and I'm still not quite sure about this song. I'm not sure whether I like it or not. I'm not sure what he's going for here. I'm not quite sure. This second listen through, sometimes this happens. I'll listen to a song like this early in the day or the day before, and maybe I've even heard it a few times before this. And then when it comes time to actually do the show and listen to it live and sort of really think about what's going on, sometimes things come to me that didn't come to me before. So we'll see. I listened to this earlier today at work on my lunch hour, so I didn't have a ton of time, and my brain was already, elbows deep in all the crap that was going on at work. So I don't think I had the time to process. So hopefully this time around I'll have more. I'll be able to give you more. It was a longer intro than needed, and this is a longer song. So we're going to be here a few minutes, folks. I will pause as necessary. This is Tom MacDonald, Don't Look Down. Let's go.
I can't hide my frown, my smile is hiding from my mouth. I can't lie, my mind keeps finding time to fight myself. I dive so deep inside, feel like I died and I'm in hell. Or I'm so high my eyes can't see the ground beneath the clouds. Don't look down.
Man, I want to start that over because that was a lot to process. And I'm not sure I caught it all correctly the first time, so let's start that over.
I can't hide my frown, my smile is hiding from my mouth. I can't lie, my mind keeps finding time to fight my...
So it's okay, so he can't, yeah, man, I need to hear that again, I'm sorry. This one is This one reminds me of partly like his spoken word stuff, which you really need to pay attention to get what he's delivering. It's different because there's no beat behind it, so you're really having to. It's like somebody talking to you very quickly, and you really need to pay attention to get what's going on here.
I can't hide my frown, my smile is hiding from.
I can't hide my frown. Okay, yeah. So his smile is hiding from his mouth. It's there. He's looking for it, but it's hiding. That's an interesting way to spin that line. And I know we paused it so early and starting so early, but I really think there's a meaning in here that I missed the first time, and I want to make sure I don't miss it this time. But to say your smile is hiding from your mouth, that tells me it's there. Like he knows it's there. It's just hiding. Like he can't find it, and that's kind of a sad and interesting way to spin that.
From my mouth, I can't lie, my mind keeps finding time to fight myself. I dive so deep inside, feel like I died and I'm in hell. Or I'm so high my eyes can't see the ground beneath the clouds. Don't look down. Don't look down. I tried to keep it quiet, silence on my cries for help. As long as I am rising till I'm upside down, I won't look down. This a meteoric rise, keep ignoring all the horror stories like so-and-so got way too famous and ended up killing himself with some pills and a knife. Ay, I am not the one who's gonna self-destruct, got it out the mud. I can way too far to fail or screw it up. I ain't dropping balls, I just blew them up. Ay, I will never let my mental illness be the cause of my downfall. I will never lie to none of my fans. If I did, it would sound wrong. I will never try convincing you dummies this isn't a town hall. Never look down, just look around, y'all. Hey, all of my demons are here. All I can feel is fear. All I can do is keep being myself, and that's what I've been doing for 32 years. All of my haters came out, chasing my name for some clout. What are they angry about? They're climbing as high as their ladders can take them and screaming my name, but I don't look down.
This really makes me think that he's like partly he's talking about where he's at, obviously, and his career and stuff, but some of it seems a little bit like he's hiding his cry for help. His rise has been so fast. It's come with a lot of stress and struggle. Obviously, we've heard about his struggles with addiction and depression in the past. But it's interesting because it sounds like, in a way, he's trying to convince himself of how successful he's been, which you can't deny how successful he's been, but it's a weird back and forth that he's playing here, where it's sort of like a trying to convince himself, but then also confidently delivering where he's at. It's that's why I haven't quite figured this one out yet, and this one's really I think I'm gonna struggle with this one, and I may have to listen to it a couple more times.
Him and screaming my name, but I don't look down. Hi guys, remember me? I'm the white guy. Everybody wanted to cancel. Nice try. Too sick, I might die right. 2 fists full of middle fingers, I got no time for high fives. Too rich for a drive-by. Pay the pilot on my private jet to keep it low and do a flyby. Take 9 knives on a bike ride. Why 9? Cause I heard that a has 9 lives. I'm the one that y'all hated. I'm the one who won the game, got paid and famous. I'm the one who laughed in all their faces and became the greatest since old Slim Shady. I'm the one who don't care. I'm the one who goes where no one goes cause they're scared. I'm the one who don't choke when the boat don't float. My throat gets no air. I can barely breathe all the air I need. Oxygen is very thin at the top. I can rarely sleep. Stars I'm underneath, shining too bright and I can't turn them off. I'm high as the birds now. Flying too close to the sun, gotta burn. Wow, I've been turning up and I ain't turning down. Maybe I should chill, but I ain't learning how. Hey, I'm not afraid of success. I'm afraid of what happens if I take a rest. I'm afraid that I'll end up where I was before, in the hood with no money or food for the rent. I'm scared if I look at the water I'll drown, so I look at the sky and deny there's a ground. I'm not scared of the altitude up in the clouds. I'm scared of the fall, so I don't look down.
Yeah, so he's really, this really seems like he's saying, hey, here, I've made it here, here's where I'm at. But that hold on that is tentative. He could crash. I think he's acknowledging that the and he's talked about this before, the imposter syndrome, when he talks about that in Best Rapper Ever, or when he talks about his battles with depression or his battles with alcoholism or drug addiction. He he's saying that despite where he's made it, it's a tentative hold. The air's thin up there. Don't look down, because that old adage, when you're high up on something, don't look down or you might fall. It's interesting way to deliver that. Now the beat is almost barely there. It's almost imperceptible. So this song, quote unquote song, is almost a mix of his spoken word poetry and his rap, and it's an interesting mix, and I'm not sure I've heard anything like this before. And maybe there are things out there like this, but I've not heard it. This is a very unique song, and I think that's what's thrown me a little bit, because it's not what I expected. When he talked about his new track coming out, I didn't expect it to sound like this, so I think that's kind of thrown me off a little bit too. It's a different style for Tom, despite all the other styles he's done. This is really unique, and I like it. I'm just not sure I get it yet. So let's see where we go with this.
Scared of the altitude up in the clouds, I'm scared of the fall, so I don't look down. You, every single one of you. I can't even see you because I don't look down. 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 I can't hide my tears, I dry my eyes and more come out. I can't lie, my fear is suicide, not bank accounts. Keep my chin up, but my head weighs like 1,000,000 pounds. Feels like my neck might break, I hear it crack, ignore the sound. Don't look down. Don't look down. I tried to keep it quiet, silence all my cries for help. As long as I am rising till I'm upside down, I won't look down. This a legendary climb, stand on the edge of the legend, it's very high. Think of the men who are dead, cause it got to their head, it ain't cemetery time. I ain't the one who gon' throw it away, cause I'm feeling too lonely up here. I ain't the guy who gon' break from the pressure, it's snowy, my pipes are not frozen up here. I don't wanna hear about these YouTube rappers, I am not in that bracket, punk. Billboard plaques all stacked in my mansion, 1,000,000 cash for my taxes, punk. Call me trash while I produce anthems, y'all attacking with plastic guns. I'm the biggest independent rapper in the world, you just live on my planet, punk. Got an acid tongue and massive lungs, every single track I've done is packed a punch. Used to be an addict, yup, I crashed a truck in Canada, going too fast, blackout drunk. I was nice at the start, but the mood all changed. The reactors who trash me for views are lame. Don't ask me to help you, remove no claims. If I see you punks, you go lose your chains. I am the one who they all call a liar. When I told them that I'd help my mom retire, they thought that I'd buy a new crib and a chain and a ring and a whip and some rims for the tires. Guess what? Mom don't work. Sent 100 grand in an LV purse. Made an album with Nova and Brandon. They own half the masters. I told them the fam comes first. Still got the pills that the doctor gave me.
That I didn't know, and that's new. Like when he made that album with his girlfriend Nova and his best friend Brandon, they own half of it, and that's something, because Tom is clearly the one who is the draw on that album. Nova and Brandon are both, and they've been on the channel. I've talked about them before. There is no denying that Nova and Brandon are very talented artists, and for him to give them, and not necessarily give them, they worked really hard on that stuff, but for like, that takes a level of humility you wouldn't expect for somebody who's sitting here telling you how they're the best, they're at the top, they're the best independent rapper in the world, you're just living on their planet. And then to turn around and say he gave half of the masters to Nova and Brandon when he didn't have to. That's really impressive. And the fact that he takes care of his mom, I like that. He took care of his mom, and that's cool. Like, you guys know me, I'm a big old marshmallow, like Julie says. And the fact that he cares about his mom and took care of his mom like that is pretty awesome. But he's getting to a point in this song where it really sounds like he's talking to himself as much as he's talking to the audience. I think that's what's throwing me a little bit. The tone of voice, listen for it when we come up here in a minute. The tone of his voice, it's almost like he's asking or he's talking to himself as much as he's talking to us. And that's what is making me wonder a little bit about the meaning behind this song. And maybe in the coming days we'll hear from Tom exactly what he was thinking and when he was writing this song and what the meaning is, because I may be completely off base, but the way he starts to deliver the next part is really going to make you feel, or at least it made me feel, like he's talking to himself here.
Made an album with Nova and Brandon, they own half the masters. I told them the fam comes first. Still got the pills that the doctor gave me to combat the depression and the panic attacks. I'm the type of person who won't even take a Tylenol, even when I got a dozen knives in my bag. They're calling me whack, but I don't react. I don't have time to write raps, replying to trash. All me, the whole team, yeah, they trying to cap. I'm concrete, but my demons hide in the cracks. I'm the one. I ain't bought liquor for months, and you're lucky I'm sober. I'm nuts when I'm drunk, mix the whiskey with soda. The man I become would invite you all over. Put drugs in your punch. When you pass out, I'll wrap you in plastic and hit you with hammers and flatten your skull till it's crushed. I don't name names, I don't play games, I just aim, spray, and throw the guns. The rappers who hate act like family now. They try to jack my style like some hand-me-downs. They want 1 million views, I want a Grammy now. And the closest they'll come is they Grammy's house. I don't even drink, but I'm planning how I can make a brewery in a massive house to give free booze out to these rapping clowns, and they can die using that to wash Xannies down. I'm the most successful guy to hold a pencil. I've been great for so long, I'm bored of flexing. I became a machine made of iron. Check inside, peel the skin off and let the metal shine. I've been the greatest for so long, it feels normal for me to be special. So much clout I could buy back the souls of these rappers that sold them for cash to the devil. Why is everybody always talking, criticizing how I'm doing it my way? If I'm so trash, why don't y'all release your videos on a Friday? Cause that's my day. Comparing our numbers, you cook like some fried eggs, like white legs. You only get views if you say my name. Angry I'm famous and not a great rapper, and you've been working stupid hard. I don't have to rap fast to impress all my fans. I am a superstar. Man, I'm built for this, I kill for this. Never get back all the blood that I spilled for this. I'm at the top, I don't even seem high enough. I need a couple more hills and some stilts for this. Hey, there ain't nobody around. The top of the mountain, I scream and I shout. Nobody up here but me is allowed. The VIP section is deep in the clouds. Go ahead and call me a clown, cause I cannot hear it. Your sky is my ground. To look me in the eye, you'd have to reach the summit. I won't see you coming, I don't look down. If I stepped on glass and my feet on fire, my toes turn black and my shoes melt off and my bones touch ground, I will not look back, I cannot look down. I don't care about how hard it gets, I gotta be the fire in the dark, I guess. I got a beating heart inside an iron chest. If they're sleeping on me, I ain't trying to rest. Hope they die in their sleep while I climb to the peak and their eyes never see all the heights that I reach. I deserve it cause I took the stairs to the moon. I might die from exhaustion, but I like the view. I'm higher than planets, the average person would die from the temperature. Bodies are burning, the oxygen needed for life is inadequate. I hold my breath until I'm turning purple. All my life all you did was doubt, and now my success gon' kill you now. Wish I could see him put you in the ground, but as bad as I want to, I'll never look down. You don't get it still. I am the one. You don't have to admit it to yourself. You don't have to admit it. Don't look down. You don't have to tell the whole world that when you look at me, you have to look up to me. And I don't look down. I look down. Everybody, please keep on talking. I am a superstar.
Yeah. So at the end of that, did that not look okay, so if you remember back to Best Rapper Ever, you know, and that voice was coming in there where he was singing against his demons. And in this one, he's wearing the black contacts, and that voice is in the back, backing him up in certain sections of this song. And right there toward the end, when he's yelling out, you know, I am a superstar, and he's really pushing hard. Like, there's a ton of emotion in there. And I think it's supposed to look like anger, but it doesn't. It looks angry, but to me it also seems like somebody it sounds like desperation too. And I'm not saying that Tom's desperate, and I'm not saying that he's not great, but I think that this is, and again I may be completely off base, but I really think this is him sort of showing that vulnerable, like he's in an odd place right now, where he is probably one of the most successful rappers today, And he's definitely the most successful independent musician that I can think of, based on his last couple of releases and the number of views he gets on YouTube and Spotify, and the numbers that he hits on all the different Billboard lists is ridiculous. It's absolutely insane what somebody who came from where Tom came from, delivering everything completely on his own with the help of a couple of people, Nova and Evan. He's in a place that's very, very tentative. He's standing at the top, basically, and if he looks down, he's afraid he'll fall. And I think that he's sort of saying how he's showing how vulnerable that is. But he's also, I think, showing us that voice in the back of his head that self-doubt. Maybe. I could be completely off. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you think I'm off base. Maybe I'm completely off base. Maybe we'll hear from Tom in a couple of days with a video about what he was thinking when he made this video, or how he wrote it, or what it means. And maybe I'm completely off. I don't know. That's just the impression I'm getting from it. But great song. It really is an interesting, unique song. I've never heard anything quite like it. Again, it's kind of a mix of his spoken word stuff, and it's got some very poetic elements to it, the way it's written. It's Tom's, skill in delivering lyrics, his speed, his aggression, his passion. It's all there, so that's what we would expect. So very good release from Tom. I don't have much more to say about it. Also, a great video from Nova. Very simple video, but I think it worked very well with what they were doing. So well done. And I know that Nova had a lot of health issues over the last week, so thankfully she is healthy. But major asthma issues, I guess, the week that they did this. So for her to work the way she worked, if you look at her Twitter feed, she explains like she did a lot of the editing while she was on a breathing machine, for example. So the dedication that it takes to do that kind of work going through that kind of issue is huge. So another fantastic video from Nova. Great work from that team. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm still not sure I've got this one pegged. I may not. We may find out that I'm completely off base. But if you let me know, I would appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Make sure you subscribe. Much love. Goodbye.